Hey there, YouTube. Crypto Force here again, bringing you another daily dose of crypto. And I want to talk to you guys real quick about a coin. I was actually just looking through World Coin Index. I came across it yesterday. It piqued my interest because I had done a video on it a couple months ago. I just wanted to see what was going on with it because it's been relatively quiet and, in obscurity really for the last couple months at least. And so as in doing that, I come on Twitter page here, and the coin is VOXELUS. Now, right off the get-go, I'm going to tell you, I'm not endorsed by this coin. I'm not pushing this coin. And, what you guys do with it's your business. I'm not telling you one way or the other. I'm just giving you my opinion of it. So I'm not advising anybody to do anything by any means. I'm just sharing what I found with it that I believe is an opportunity for myself. So with that being said, I'm going to real quick talk about what VOXELUS is. If you want to know in more detail, just check out my video I made a couple months ago on it. So VOXELUS is a platform, and it'll allow anyone, anywhere to create, share, and play virtual reality games and experiences without writing a single line of code. And to operate in the marketplace, users need voxels, which is the tokens you'll use, and it's the official currency for the virtual reality and other form of money that's used inside the VOXELUS platform. Now, as we know, virtual reality is definitely getting bigger. It's on Black Friday this year, they sell those little headsets for next to nothing. It's amazing how cheap you can get them for. The games, the gaming as far as on the televisions are now becoming more augmented in virtual reality a lot of places. So that's really the next jump in technology, in my opinion, for games. Now, what got my eye about this coin down here, because it's been relatively quiet, they pinned a tweet yesterday that said VOXELUS has now started to rebrand its services and websites. We will have a full press release on how, why, and what we are doing within the coming days. We would like to thank you for all the patience shown. So something's going on with this. Now, you remember there's only 31 million coins, and people buy hype and sell news typically. So that's normally the way the world works. But either way, if VOXELUS can come back strong and actually come to the public and start being more active, I think it would be leaps and bounds to help them out. Now, one interesting fact about VOXELUS, when it actually had their IPO back, or their ICO, I should say, their pre-sale back in late 2015, I think it was around November, they broke the record back then because they raised $350,000 in their pre-sale. And you laugh about that now because now companies are doing that in a matter of seconds. You're getting hundreds of millions of dollars in pre-sales, but $350,000 in the end of 2015, that was big news a little over 2 years ago. So they did hold the record for the highest pre-sale at that time. And they've been trying to keep up with what's going on just briefly here on Twitter if you take a look at it. But what I want to show you really that's interesting to me is the development team, and most importantly the advisor. Now, if we go to the About Us tab on their website, we'll see that their CEO, he's been in the gaming world for a while, as far as doing web development and software development, things of that nature. But the Martin Repetto is not the guy I want to talk about. Neither is Maximo Radis, and I don't really know who those guys are, other than that they are basically game developers. Who I want to talk about is Halsey Minor, and he's one of the investors. Now, if you've ever heard of Halsey Minor, he created CNET, and what CNET is, if you guys ever go to look for reviews on the computer, CNET typically is the thing that pops up. Now, he actually founded CNET. And he also founded, well, he didn't found it, but he was the main investor of Salesforce.com, two massive projects. And one of the most intriguing parts about Halsey Minor is that he actually partnered with Jeff Bezos back in the early 90s. I think it was 90 or 91. And they created a company called, what the heck was the name of that company? It was I think it was called WatchForce, no, it was called World Watch. So they formed a partnership called World Watch. So he and Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world that owns Amazon, created that. And essentially what happened was they needed more money funding from Merrill Lynch to make it work. And what it was 6 different news feeds. So it was kind of like RSS or something, I'm guessing. But it was going to take news feeds and feed them into the computer. And it was called World Watch. But Merrill Lynch wouldn't give them the money. So Jeff Bezos and Halsey Minor just decided to part ways, and the rest was history. Halsey Minor created CNET, Jeff Bezos created Amazon. So if anybody, in my opinion, now this is pure speculation, I'll probably get a bunch of negative comments about it, but if anybody has somewhat of an in or a friendship, as long as it ended good, you know, Halsey Minor would probably have some kind of an in with Jeff Bezos. That would just be an interesting point. There's no facts to that, and I'm saying that right now, so don't put in messages below that I'm saying he's partners with Jeff Bezos now, because he is not. But that's who Halsey Minor is. He's well known in the, you know, as far as in the financial and investor world. So it's interesting that he chose this to get involved with. So it'll be interesting to see what they come out with. But I guess what my speculation is this coin supply is so low. If they, even if they come out with something halfway decent, it may be worth, you know, looking into this coin, you know, for a project for yourself to hold, because if they can actually get this thing up and running, get some legs under it, you know, I think it would be a good coin to hold. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Do your own research. Make sure that you guys always get into what you feel comfortable with, and, you know, the amount of money you feel comfortable with. So anyhow, guys, hope you guys are having a great weekend, and if you guys like this video, please share, subscribe, and like. If you got any messages, any coins you want me to talk about, or anything that you see like this, little bits of news that pop up on Twitter where somebody's making an announcement, by all means, stick it in the comment section below. You know, every single day I'm trying to learn more about this stuff, and I'm trying to share it with people. And you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing this cryptocurrency world grow. I mean, I'm a big advocate of cryptocurrency. So with that being said, guys, as always, good luck trading, and Crypto Force signing out.